I was made from rejection. Helen Paul 2023. Welcome back, lovelies, to yet another interesting video. If you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Zekachis and you are highly welcome to the family, okay? Join us, you will love it here, I promise. Subscribe to support the growing channel, and without wasting much of our time, let's dive right into the video. Helen Paul is a Nigerian singer. She's a stand-up comedian known as Tatafu. I hope I pronounced that correctly. She graduated from University of Lagos, where she obtained a doctorate degree in theater arts. Okay, so I was going through my phone a day ago, and I saw where she said, like, she was preaching in church and she talked about rejection. Human beings don't know that what they say to people can affect them throughout their lifetime. It's good we be kind with our words. I'm telling you, let's be kind with our words. It's not everybody that can face rejection. It only takes a strong mind to face rejection. I'm going to play the video on the screen for you guys to see what I'm talking about. Okay, so please, let's be kind. So guys, let's listen to what she has to say.
My topic is made from rejection.
Hey, good.
Some of us cannot take rejection. Some of us do not know that the words we say can make someone feel rejected forever. But in the way it worked for me, it was different. What Yoruba call akanda,
but thank God she didn't
special
allow
child,
that
appointed child.
Thank God. So this should serve as a
Okay, so you must have heard before where I shared
right?
on a stage saying
no matter what,
I was born out of rape.
Right? So
and I grew up with my great-grandmother, where everybody in the compound, in the area, will call me bastard. So I grew up hearing that you are a bastard. I grew up seeing my aunties come to give grandma money for feeding, and they would tell grandma, we are not saying you should use this money to take care of one bastard child. We are saying you should use it to take care of yourself, buy your medicine. And mama will say, okay. Once they leave, mama will turn to me, and mama will speak in pidgin. You don't. But there was something that God gave me as a gift. Fine face, small body. Then I started seeing those realities where some people just think, even till date, I still face it. Helen Paul, Dr. Bitwa, Helen Paul. Then me too, maybe I want to do something good. I'm like, you know? Sorry I'm speaking Yoruba. I learned from my sister.
As well.
I call her Dr. Folake because she's going to be Dr. Lagbaro. So I call her Dr. Folake. She said, pick a language. Speak Oyibo Nira now. So, I'm an Edo girl. I know most people understand Yoruba because I speak Isha very well. So I grew up claiming Isha. But I was born in Fade Yaba, Lagos. To be precise, Shoyinka. And the uncles I grew up knowing are likes of Jiplon. I grew up hearing things like I grew up having police run through our compound and they asked the children, So look at that kind of growth. But because I knew the gift that nobody would touch me, because Mama used to call me a traditional name, Omo Naigbe. I don't know if we have know the meaning of Omo Naigbe. Pastor Nike, you are too touche. Dear Helen, always interpret the Yoruba because of various tribes here. Love you always. Mama Pastor Leke. Sorry, I'm always very real. And my testimony today, I'll be mentioning names, either negative or positive. So turn to your neighbor. When I'm sharing my own, so I will mention no. So be careful the way you treat me, oh. So one thing I discover is that many of us know what to do. But the problem we lack is application. You know it, but you just lack. You know how to be humble, but you want to be humble because you want to choose who is senior. So our humility, you don't know, is both ways, both senior and junior. But you have our elders, like your mommy calling your friend when they come to the house. Ah, Auntie me, what joko? Ah, Auntie me, your mommy knows that is your friend. They have so grown, they've seen it all. So the auntie to them, we just honor people. So Helen Paul didn't know her mom physically for many years. But from primary school, once they are doing inter-house sport, I will be in front. I didn't know it was because of my height. I thought because I was sharp. And they need to see me. Now, this is the girl that have this type of background. And I didn't know what other way or who to run to except God. And I've always learned that nobody loves you except you. So if you don't love yourself, how can anyone love you?
It is well.
You have to love yourself, and you have to make up your mind that you are in a growing process. Like you are growing. You can't just be perfect a day. Everybody who there kato, it remains small way go arrange them. Translate. I like to put you said, this speaking way be say, you think I no fit use her destiny by myself? You think I no fit use her by myself? Give her space because you don't know say. So I was also angry. But later I understood that because Mama and that woman were friends, and of course they know the kind of child they have. So they've told them some types of things that, oh, she's going to be wealthy, her hands are good for wealth, she has some marks, 6 fingers, our mindset, our culture, Yoruba, and all of that. That so she has money. So the woman automatically believes that anytime I collect money for her, she will sell and finish that pot. So Mama was angry that even if you identify that tree, must you help her waste it? Did you see the mindset? But listen fast. But I noticed that the woman and her husband, Alaji, will come and beg Mama every evening for a long time. So my mind, what was this? You know, why is not just to collect money? And however, this woman gives us beans. Then they were always coming to beg Mama, and Mama, in tears, one day told them in Yoruba pidgin language, said, but now the same you know as in Mama take born and drop for me. Now the same you, your husband saying see division, say she get money, make with a protector. Now the same you won't come to help us waste time. The same you. Then Alaji said, I will fix it. We will pray about it. But I promise you, the word of God will not come and go in vain. Ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run ò lè wà láì máa ṣẹ. Ó sì máa rógo lọ, ẹ má bínú mama. Mama said, no, I don't tell God. If she no see and use in children, 3 generation, they no go see their own use. I give una 7 days. Make una retreat una step, because if I go and don't come back. They disturbed me. The only thing I didn't do is Wolima. So each time Elijah will consciously come and pick me with Elijah, in the evening we will sit down, I will fold my leg, and they'll begin to pray and begin to give me onto. I said, so if I should go through this, the one that is Jesus Christ, no wonder at 33 he quickly had to go. So that made me to be more conscious growing up. That is a tree that is very fruitful, that we all throw stones to, without even minding if the tree will bend or going through pain. So as I realized this, I became so conscious of my circle. So I'm not sentimental to relationship. So I'm very sensitive. Some of my protocol guys know me. I am very sensitive to the people I have around me. The first time I meet people, I want to quickly solve their problem. I want to find out, what's this person for? What's the reason? So my husband was like, sometimes you are too protective. I said, no, I understand life. Friendship for a season, friendship for a reason, friendship for life. So when I meet you, season, if it's to follow me, carry bag and make connection, I will take you to 2-3 shows and I'll end it. So the friendship for a season, my schoolmates for a season. Then I'm conscious every time of the people that I call my mentor. Because if I'm not careful editing my circle, my mentor may end up becoming my metalator. And it go pepper my body. So I'm very sensitive. But I discovered that in a society where you're not careful, they want you to form and become how they want it. If that is not your circle, you will chop king. I remember my church then, once they used to give us books to read. Kenneth Copeland, John Hagin, Joyce Meyer. Once I carried those books, it's like Tyler, no.
You're doing, please, you have to have a thick mind. You have to be strong, and be strong, okay? Be strong, be absolutely strong. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys, please. And don't allow what people say get to you. I have a video where I talked about letting what people say get to you, how to tackle it. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. So I hope you learned 1 or 2 from this video. I hope this has inspired someone out there. Don't allow what people say to you get to you. Be strong, keep on pushing, don't relent. God is watching, people are watching. You get, it's not always easy as we say it. It's not always easy as it seems to be, but with God we can make it right. So thank you once again for tuning in. Thank you. And I'm going to see you in my next video. Until then, be safe and have a beautiful week.